Okay then, so here we are back on the YouTube again. What we're doing today is popping in to see Dr. Imran at Transform now, and what we're going to do is get a full body MOT, a full blood check in order to see exactly what's happening. You know, there's so much of, you know, how we're looking on the outside, but a lot of us are not taking much consideration how we're looking on the inside, so this is very important. So catch us inside, we're here to take all of that.
If you look at it, like 1.5 years off season, but when it comes to the season,
we hear that commentary is not helping.
Don't do that.
4 naps a day, that's normal. You're right. 4 naps a day. But when you look at them, it's just not right. I can understand competition. Yeah.
Right, it's all extreme,
What did you do?
So when you say around the corner, exactly where?
Digbeth?
Oh,
No, not far. We're not far at all. I forgot about it.
do these all go to your gym?
This is bad.
Let me tell you something, you'll walk now with
Let's
that.
don't even laugh at it.
350 and taking 250 is not much difference in your body. So up to 350 test is going to have very limited side effects. When you go up to 450,
Survived.
so if you imagine a scale,
With the straight and straight.
250 here, put them in the ring. You know one of the guys in our gym with?
Don't say that. Don't let that go over your head. This gym. No, the fitness industry, but it's not even fit.
No, it's not fit. There's countless studies which are showing people who train for 10 years naturally and people who took gear for 10 years, they pretty much are the same, as in strength-wise. The actual curve will at one point reach. Then the side effects from the gear start coming into it. And what side effects are you willing to have? So if you say, okay, I'm going to lose a bit of hair, all right, fair dues. Bit of acne, fair dues. What about fertility? Gyno? Then have you got the money to pay for that gyno? And that's, all of these things have to be really looked at and put into comparison to what your goals are.
Your time, your numbers that you were hitting then.
Yeah.
I was telling these like then.
Yeah. And that was that was just drinking nourishment.
No juice.
Nourishment and chapatis, bro. Chapatis and milk.
Lots of messages of clients and vice versa. Scott, Troy, Theo, everyone gets the same messages. Asking in regards when can we start or what can we take to assist us in terms of medication or drugs, etc. What would your tip or advice be to that?
I'd say unless you're doing a 3 bench, a 4 squat and a 5 dead, you don't even deserve to take the gear. You know, you're not at that level to take the gear. You can do that naturally, up your food, up the training, more compounds, you know, increase your intensity of training and then think about it. Want to take it, go ahead and take it. But then face the consequences about it. You know, 17-year-olds taking gear, 16-year-olds, 18-year-olds, you're way too young. You know, your whole endocrine system hasn't developed. You're not even physiologically you become a man at about 24, 25, where everything's matured. You're still a kid. You know, so just be careful about it. There is a long-term price to pay.
Like I says, from my experience, you know what I mean, owning 2 gyms and, you know, being around people around the gym, I'd say in a gym, 7 out of 10 people are taking them. But when they are taking it, if you are taking it, like I says, it's entirely up to you. But the importance of getting regular checks or, you know, knowing what you put into your system, etc. Hence, we've come to Imran today, Dr. Imran. So, Doc, what would you tell us about the importance of getting it checked and what's the reason behind it and how is it going to help people?
When you have, for example, prescription, pharmaceutical Sustanon or from TRT patients or testosterone, you know it's clinically made, it's got a quality control standard, it's a product which is approved. But when you're taking something like this was supposedly H&G, when it was tested, it came to be unknown. There's nothing like that in there. Number one, you don't know what you're taking. That's the first thing.
Okay.
Secondly, there is an effect. So your own testosterone will drop. Your blood pressure could rise. Your blood could, in simple terms, get thicker. Your kidneys can get affected. You could get hair loss, testicular atrophy. So when you're being checked, you can see those markers as they're going up and down, and then you can modify your cycles to that, to the maximum effect for your health.
Yeah, don't you think the issue is the lack of knowledge out there?
I think the problem is that you guys are coaches and you have, you're open about, we're discussing stories and things like this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can tell you coaches who've had bags put into the stomach so they eat less, gastric sleeves. They've had liposuction done 2 or 3 times. When they go off to Turkey having those steaks, they're having little mini lipos done. But the industry's fake, isn't it? I mean, let's be brutally honest, it's a horrible, fake industry, vain. I'm only saying that because I don't have a six-pack. So I'm not going to walk out with that. But you're living in this Instagram world and people are talking about, I need the gym for mental health. Do you really need the gym for mental health? Because you want to go on Instagram and put your picture up and you're on cycle and things like this. So the fitness industry, it's not really that healthy anymore, unfortunately.
I've had this discussion before with Troy and Scott and the other lads, is I feel with the social media platform, which has given everyone a platform now, everyone's tend to giving advice when they don't have the correct knowledge themselves. So it's very important when you are getting coached by someone or you are taking advice from someone that they know their stuff as well, because nowadays people are giving you advice which is not correct. Does it make sense? So do see an expert in that field. So obviously in this field, Imran's the expert.
If the coach is saying do this, if he's putting on 400 grams of protein, well, why? I only weigh 75 kg. Why do I need 400 grams of protein? And you're right, because there's not, the knowledge is now, there's, I don't know, a million coaches. My advice to people all the time, go to those who've been there and done it. Those who've competed, those who have won, those who are healthy, they will generally be better.
So I'm going to conclude this vlog, quite simple to be fair. So we spoke to Imran. Imran's an expert in this field, and like I said previously, take care of your health. Your health is more important than anything else. Don't look for what can I say, the quick and the easy fix, in terms of, you're going to take something for 4 to 6 weeks or 8 weeks and that's it. But think about it, long-term longevity. It's going to be this for your rest of your life. And when you are taking advice, take advice of people who have got good credentials and who practice what they preach. Other than that, thank you very much, Imran, and obviously I'll fill you in with the results as well. We're here to call it that.